Welcome to this weather update. First, we'll be talking about the US today because there's an ongoing storm that is bringing a lot of rain to parts of the west coast, and this storm will continue to the plains and to the southern US. And starting this evening, there might be periods of freezing rain in Oklahoma and Arkansas and in other places. So, and after this storm, this freezing rain, more rain will build up in the south, in Texas, and Louisiana, and Arkansas, and this might cause a lot of rain, a lot of flooding. Not serious flooding, but there will be a lot of rain in a short time, so this might cause some flash flooding. So let's take a look here at some models. It shows some periods of freezing rain starting this evening, and this freezing rain, sleet or mixed precipitation will continue east and north and affecting parts of the Midwest and other regions, Missouri, Arkansas, and other places. So be aware of this freezing rain because it can freeze on contact with the ground, and if it's not predicted to be heavy, but there might be some problems. So let's check now in the south. Starting tomorrow and Tuesday, the rain will build up and there will be the potential for flash flooding in portions of Texas, Louisiana. There might be some thunderstorms accompanying this, but no big severe weather. Just a marginal risk on Tuesday in parts of Texas on day 3. So nothing very big. We'll keep monitoring if this grows or not. But this rain will continue and dump a lot of amount of rain in Arkansas, in Louisiana, Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, and the rain will continue on towards the northeast. So be aware of this rain, and the temperatures are predicted to get better this week too. There will be a ridge and they will be slightly warmer, so that's good. I just wanna talk a little bit more about the freezing rain because I think it might be a little bit concerning for some regions. So let's check this model here. It shows the freezing rain starting this evening around Oklahoma, and then it continues through the night, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, and by daybreak this might be still ongoing, and there might be some spots of heavy freezing rain. It shows here, so be aware of this. If it's heavy, it will cause more problems, so please be aware of this. There might be some school delays and closings or stuff like that if it's heavy. So it will continue here through Missouri and other regions there through the early part of the day, but then this rain starts coming behind it because the temperatures start getting warmer, and then by evening, afternoon, it's mostly rain in Missouri and Oklahoma. So, but to the north, this ice or rain, freezing rain, might still be affecting parts of the Midwest there. So be aware of this. And actually, in the morning and stuff like that, the worst might be in Arkansas, like Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri, because I confused the states there, and I thought Missouri was near Oklahoma. but it's Arkansas there, so be aware there of this freezing rain. And the rain starts advancing, and it has the freezing rains affecting parts of Illinois as well. So be aware. So let's check some other runs of this model just to see what might happen as well. Let's see here. It has the ice continuing a little bit through the Midwest and even the Chicago area and more in areas of the Great Lakes. So let's see. But then it will be colder there, and most of this turns into snow, like the northern part of this system turns into snow in those regions. There might be still some spots of freezing precipitation, but it will be mostly snow up there. Let's just mention Europe really fast, because I want to mention that there's a ridge over parts of southern Europe too that will slightly warm the temperatures in parts of southern Europe and Central Europe, so they will be above average for many areas. And this ridge gets stronger in parts of Portugal and Spain, so it will be really above average temperatures in some of those regions there. Well, better for the people there. So now something important. Let's talk about the current cyclone forming in the Coral Sea. So it is very much almost entirely organized with a high chance of development. So let's see what the GFS has. It has this strengthening more, like that, and then it heads towards Queensland. It makes landfall there as a category 3 or 4, but then it heads south. It weakens over land, but it heads south, and then it affects Brisbane and the Gold Coast, and then it goes out to sea again. But the remnants of this cyclone that would be like in Gold Coast and Brisbane might cause tremendous amounts of rain in some areas there. So please be aware there, but of course the actual place that the cyclone makes landfall much north than that would be much worse, because it would be a category 3 or more, so that would be worse. But be aware of the rain further south too. So let's see what it has. This actually doesn't have it going very out to sea anymore. It kind of lingers there a little bit. Let's just see what the Euro has. It has it for taking a little bit longer there, a little bit weaker, but then it organizes a little bit more, but not very strong, and then it heads towards Queensland there, a little bit weaker than the GFS, but then it heads south, a little bit south, and cause a lot of rain in parts of Queensland there and on the coast too. So please be aware of that rain, because it might linger there. And it's wet season in all those islands there, so there might be always some downpours. So always be aware of flash flooding and everything in case of heavy rain in all those areas. Let's just check the total rainfall amounts here for Australia, but it will be very high in those areas for sure. Let's see. Actually, before showing the total precipitation, let's just see when this will make landfall. So it will make a landfall probably on Wednesday or Thursday around the air area. So around that area. So very rough conditions expected. Severe wind and rain when this makes landfall. So please alert anyone you know there about this cyclone and make preparations as soon as possible and stay safe. We quickly just want to say about South America. It's doing good now. No major cold fronts expected. Just a lot of heat and hot weather in many areas. And we had the storms yesterday in parts of Brazil that caused a lot of stuff. They will be ending soon and going away. And it will be mostly calm. Of course, there can be scattered thunderstorms that form in the afternoon in many places, but it will be generally calm. So let's see just one more thing. The cyclone that passed the Cocos-Keeling Islands, cyclone Greg, is now heading out to sea, no worries, but it's predicted to strengthen again. So be aware of that. A lot of rain parts of Madagascar too, Tanzania and Central Africa, so be aware of that. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.